Welcome to the Heavy Music Awards.
How are you, sir?
How are you feeling, first of all? You've just arrived. Are you ready for a night of action?
Yeah.
Fucking jet lagged.
Jet lag. When did you touch down?
11 a.m.
11 a.m.
today.
So you're down in the Red Bulls and you're ready to rock?
Living the dream. Let's do it.
Listen, bring us up to speed with what's happening with Underoath.
Well, we released our first record in 8 years a few months ago, and we've been hitting the road ever since. We're playing Reading and Leeds this weekend.
Tomorrow? Yeah. Reading tomorrow. Yeah.
When you have an 8-year gap in between albums, I hate to use the P word, but I'm going to, pressure. Bit of expectation, bit of weight on it?
No pressure. We didn't tell anyone we were making a record.
Really?
So we did a series of reunion tours and then just started to make a record in secret. So it was great because it, kind of brought us back to the garage in a way, right? So you could just do whatever you want to do, make the record you want to make. Nobody knows you.
It was like making our first record. We got to do something that we wanted to do for the right reasons and make music that we wanted to hear. No expectation, it doesn't, it doesn't sound like us anymore. It's like, yeah, 'cause it's been fucking 8 years, so let's do whatever the hell we want. It makes us happy, so.
Releasing an album or making an album without anybody knowing. I mean, David Bowie did it, Avenged Sevenfold did it. In the digital age, are you always worried about something leaking out the studio?
It's gonna leak. I mean, eventually, by the time if you're making physical copies like vinyl or whatever, as soon as it ships, it's gonna leak. That's just part of what we do these days. And I think that if you're worried about it, like, you're living in the wrong era. It's gonna leak.
Well, listen, we're here at the HMAs, the Heavy Music Awards. This is an award ceremony by music fans, for music fans as well. How important is that to you guys to know that it's a grassroots thing?
How important is it to us? I mean, I think shit like this is great, man. Like, a lot of bands like our bands and the bands here tonight aren't invited to what pop culture says is okay, so it's great that people that support this genre of music can come together and, celebrate for a night, yeah.
Let's rewind the clock to when you guys were first picking up instruments and starting to put a band together. Who did you want to be? Who were the posters on your walls?
Dave Grohl, Kurt Cobain.
Yeah. Nirvana.
Zeppelin.
For sure.
Yeah.
They say never meet your heroes. Have you ever bumped into Dave Grohl?
I have.
You've bumped into Dave Grohl. Tell me your Dave Grohl story.
I was coming back. We were making a record in Atlanta, and I had to fly out for a Revolver photo shoot in LA. They moved my flight to the international terminal. I'm waiting alone, and I see Taylor Hawkins walk by. I see Pat Smear walk by, and the gate right next to me. I was like, oh shit, they must be flying to do some Foo Fighters thing. There's no way Dave Grohl just goes to a normal terminal. And sure enough, Dave Grohl walked up, standing there with the normal people, waiting in line. And I went around the corner and called my brother and was like, dude, you never guys who's standing here? He's like, gotta say something. I don't like to do that. I've never done that before. I went up and said hi to him, didn't ask for a picture or autograph. I just said, want you to know that I'm in the same industry as you and everything you've ever done has meant a lot to me. I've always looked up to you. That's it. That's all I want. I turned to walk away and he grabbed me. He was like, hey man, come on, hang out. Let's come hang out with me. And he talked to me for a good long time. So it was really cool. He asked me if I wanted to go to Japan with them. He's like, you going to Japan? I was like, no, I'm going back to Atlanta. I just did the Revolver cover shoot. He goes, oh, I was on Revolver last month. So you want to come to Japan with us? And it's like, I can't, man. I got to go to... I know he was just, shooting the shit with me, but it was cool.
I have the worst Dave Grohl story ever.
Well, that's a difficult one to
I was coming back from New Zealand once, and I sat behind him and John Paul Jones, seated next to each other, and I didn't say a word.
Crooked Vultures.
Yeah, didn't say a word.
Dear, oh dear. Well, listen, the nicest thing about that story is it proves he is the nicest man in rock. Listen, quick final question for you. We're here at the Heavy Music Awards. Who do you think in rock deserves an award right now?
I don't know.
Which band is just tearing it up for you guys? You've been too busy at work on the new album.
I feel like...
I just think all the bands in rock are doing, everything they can. I don't know, in America it's...
Bring Me the Horizon, Beartooth, those bands are doing things that are different and making a dent, I can't really think.
There's a band called Highly Suspect from America that they're fucking killer. I think anyone that's surviving in rock and roll right now deserves an award because it's a hard market. Right, everything is hip hop, everything is pop right now, and everything is now, and rock and roll doesn't cater to that. So if you're in the rock world, then I think we all deserve something.
Well, listen, amen to that. Underoath are back. First new album in 8 years. We'll let you guys go and enjoy the HMAs.
Cheers.
Have a great evening.
Thanks.
Thank you.